Hello everyone. In this video we are going to discuss about modeling and control of building ventilation using MATLAB Simulink. This example models a ventilation circuit in a building using MATLAB Simulink. Here what are the contents, what are the products used in this example. Here what is the contents, here introduction about what is building ventilation, what is building ventilation control, and what is the simulation model, and what is the thermal resistance subsystems, ventilation unit subsystem, and simulation results by using scopes, and also simulation result using Simscape logging. It is interactive result explorer block by using this one. Product used MATLAB Simulink, Simscape model, and thermal models, moisture models, and gas model. These are all the products we need to build this building ventilation design. Here, what are the main parts of an industrial ventilation system? Here, yeah, normally an industrial ventilation system has two main parts. First one is a fresh air supply system and an exhaust system. In general, the supply system is a heating, ventilation, and air condition system. Simply it's called as HVAC and consists of air inlet, air filtering equipment, heating, cooling equipment, fan, ducts, air distribution registers. Here the exhaust system, the second one, the exhaust system consists of an air intake area, ducts to move air from one area to another area, air cleaning devices, and fans to bring in outside air and exhaust the indoor contaminated air, and discharge stacks. Here, what is ventilation? Here, ventilation moves outdoor air into a building or a room and distributes the air within the building or room. This is called ventilation. What is the general purpose of ventilation in building is to provide healthy air for breathing by both diluting pollutants originating in the building and removing the pollutants from it. In what are the three basic elements? First one is ventilation rate and airflow direction and air distribution or airflow pattern. Here what is the ventilation rate? The amount of outdoor air that is provided into a space and the quality of the outdoor, and the airflow direction. The overall airflow direction is a building which it should be from clean zones to the dirty zones. And what is the air distribution or airflow pattern? Here the external air should be delivered to each part of the space in an efficient manner, and the airborne pollutants generated in each part of the space should also be removed in efficient manner. This is the concept of this building ventilations. These are the blocks we can assemble by using Simscape language block and also moisture air block, gas model block. These are the so many inbuilt blocks are available here. By using these blocks functions, we can build this ventilation subsystem. Here this is a main Simulink model containing the building ventilation system. It is used to control and also modeling by using this Simscape language. Here this block has this example models here, ventilation circuit in a building using MATLAB Simscape physical modeling. Here these are the zones, the four zones. The air volume inside the building is divided into four zones: zone 1, zone 2, zone 3, and zone 4. Here the ventilation unit blows cool air into zone 1, and also it extracts air from zone 3. Then the extracted air can be optionally recycled back into zone 1. This is a concept. Here one separate door unit is adapted with zone 4 and can be opened to vent air out to the atmosphere. This is a concept. Here the system input blocks are there. By using the system input signal builder block, you can set the system inputs called to vary the control, fan temperature, or any disturbance inputs. These are the external temperature, internal temperature, fan control, and door control, and recycling the air. Then the same thing, ventilation subsystems and thermal resistance subsystems are there. Let us see what are the subsystems are there. Here by using this Simulink model, by using this temperature scope, you can analyze the four zones temperature, internal and external temperature, and fan temperature also we can measure by using this scope. Okay, by the interactive tool called Simscape logging, that is a Simscape result explorer. You can plot the mass flow rate between the zones 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, then also you can plot the pressures, plots per mass flow rate, also pressure in this each and every zones you can set by using the reproducible code. By using this reproducible code, we can plot the mass flow rate between zones and plot the pressure between the zones. Here the first subsystem is a thermal resistance subsystem. This one, there are four subsystems for four zones: thermal resistance subsystem, and thermal resistance 2, thermal resistance 3, thermal resistance 4 for each and every zones in the building. Okay, this is taken from thermal resistance block in Simscape. Let's you model heat transfer in generalist terms. It is independent of whether it is by conduction or convection, irradiation, or a combination thereof. The thermal resistance is an abstract quantity that relates the thermal conductivity, the heat transfer coefficient, and the radiation coefficient. Okay, by using this thermal resistance block, we can model the thermal resistance subsystem. The same thing for designing the ventilation unit subsystem by using a local restriction block. By using this block, we can model pressure drop due to the localized reduction in flow area, such as valve or orifice in a mass air network. Here, choking is occur when the restriction reaches the zonic condition. Here, what is the internal air restriction and external air restriction? It is developed by this local restriction block available in Simscape library. Here, what is a port A, what is a port B, what is a port AR? Here, port A and port B represent the restriction inlet and outlet. There, the input physical signal at port AR specify the restriction area. These are used to control the four fan control used in single dimensional lookup table. Here, this internal and external restriction area also you can specify by using this port A and port B for inlet and outlet. Okay, here these are the simulation result from Simulink scope. Here the zone temperature, so T1 represent a zone temperature 1, zone 1 temperature, and T2 is referred as zone 2 temperature, so on. Then next one, the simulation result from Simscape logging. Here there are two plots we can get by using this example. It's a time versus mass flow rate and time versus pressure. Here time versus mass flow rate represents this blue color shows it is a zone 1 to zone 2, zone 2 to the zone 3, to 1 to 4, 4 to 3, and so on, fan, door, and recycle. Similarly for time versus pressure graph also showing here zone 1, zone 2, zone 3, zone 4. Okay. Now let us see the simulation. This is a simulation MATLAB Simulink file. Here by using the system inputs, you can by using the signal builder, you can set the inputs. Okay, by adjusting this one, we can set normally these are the external temperature set by 35, as a fan temperature set by 20. Here also by trial and error or analysis purpose, you can change. I leave it as default value. Here fan control value also you can change. These are signal builder by using the signal input blocks. Here this is a ventilation unit. The ventilation unit it's taken developed with local restriction block available in Simscape. Here external air restriction and internal air restriction blocks are involved. Here the next one is the thermal resistance subsystem. In this thermal resistance subsystem is modeled with zone thermal resistance. This subsystems models the thermal resistance of the wall and of the roof between the zone and also the external environment. It also models thermal resistance of the floor between the zone and the ground. This is for each and every thermal resistance block, thermal resistance 2, 3, 4. Similarly, the zone 1, it is modeled with this block, constant volume chamber block, zone 1. Here this block models mass and energy storage in a gas network. The chamber contains a constant volume of gas. Pressure and temperature evolve based on dynamic compressibility and thermal capacity of this gas volume. Here what is port A, port B, port C, and port D. Here the A, B, C, D are gas conserving ports associated with the chamber inlets. Port H is the thermal conserving port associated with the thermal mass of gas volume. See, in this value you can set the parameters called chamber volume, number of ports, cross sectional area at A and B and C. Here air properties we can set by using the gas properties. This block provide gas properties to the connected gas network. The gas is modeled as a perfect, semi-perfect, or real. Here itself we can you have the options called gas specification, perfect, semi-perfect, or real. In this example we have choose the parameter called perfect. Here specific gas constant you can set the values. What is the parameters? You can set this temperature and the pressure, and also by using this air properties block. Here this is our duct. This is a pipe. This block models pipe flow dynamics in a gas network due to viscous friction losses and convective heat transfer between the gas and pipe wall. The pipe contains a constant volume of gas. Similarly, one door unit also specified here. It also taken from local restriction block. This block models a pressure loss due to the flow area restrictions such as valve or orifice in a gas network. There is no heat exchange with this environment. Here also restriction type you can change fixed or variable. In this example, we set this restriction type is variable. Now let us see simulation. At the time of simulation, we can set the system inputs to vary the fan control, fan temperature, and disturbance also. Here, by using this temperature scope available in Simulink, you can see the signal statistics and cursor measurements and peak finder also you can set. Here the legend shows the temperature 1, temperature 2, temperature 3, temperature 4 is for represent the zone temperature. Zone 1 is for T1, zone 2 temperature is T2. In this manner you can find out the signal statistics values. Okay, now you can vary that external value. You can also see. In this manner you can cursor measurement, wherever the cursor is placed here you can see the measurements as a time value, 1 by delta T value, delta Y by delta T. In this manner you can analyze by using this Simulink scope. Also you can get it from Simscape logging. Here this is where mass flow rate, that is plot the mass flow rate between zones. Here zone 1 to zone 2, zone 2 to 3, 1 to 4, 4 to 3, and fan and door and recycle. Here it shows the mass flow rate between zones. The next thing, the plot pressure in each and every zones. This is a plot pressure is available in this building ventilation example. It shows like this. This is your plot of pressure in different zones. Here also by using the Simscape Result Explorer block, we can analyze each and every blocks in this one. Okay, now we can see zone 1, what is the outputs, that is the simulation statics at zero crossing, all the things you can measure. It's what is a port A, at port A what is the temperature and in the terms of Kelvin, and also here flow resistance. Similarly in the air properties, what are the inputs air properties, you can see it's a pressure versus mass flow rate. Also you can see these are door unit, and this door what is the simulation statistics at zero crossing value. Here there is no crossing. In this manner we can analyze each and every block outputs by using the interactive Simscape Result Explorer block. I hope you can understand this concept of modeling and the control of building ventilation using Simscape language. Here also by using the data inspector block, you can see the view of logged data wherever the simulation is run. By using this simulation data inspector, we can analyze the output. Let us run. We can see the Simulink data inspector output. Here also you can set this import the value. This is the SSC building simulation ventilation blocks. These are importing the values. Here what are the air properties? This is an important aspect of this simulation SDI plot. Here air properties, here itself you can see the values. What is the T and P value? What is the temperature and pressure? Here and door unit, what is the simulation statistics? Like Simscape Explorer, you can also see this output like this. Flow resistance, and what is the ventilation unit subsystem having external air restriction. In this manner you can analyze the output. What is the internal air restriction? In this manner you can, by using the in this manner you can analyze the output. Just also and each and every run you can see the, you can vary the pressure, for example fixed and variable type. You can compare the result with this interactive Simulink data inspector block. I hope you are understand very well about this modeling and control of building ventilation using SkimCap language. Here, this is a new viewer of my YouTube channel means kindly subscribe my channel and also like, share, and comments on my videos. This Simulink model file will be available in my YouTube channel description box. Kindly use for education purpose. Thanks for watching. Thank you.